planning a funeral is hard at any age, but planning your own funeral, it can get a little bit creepy, a little weird if you're doing it for yourself, but it could save your loved ones thousands of dollars and a whole lot of time. Joining us this morning, Chris Hill, founder of funeralresources.com. Chris, good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I have to ask you, why did you think to begin this whole movement as far as looking at pre-funeral arrangements?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because I was in the process of developing the website, and I was about 2 months from going live, and unfortunately my mother went through a cancer experience. And it really opened my eyes to, number one, the purpose of the website wasn't what it should be, and number two, that even though I was, quote, an aficionado and I had learned and trained and studied a lot, I didn't know, because at the time that we lost my mother, all of us looked at each other and said the exact same thing. What do we do now?
Now what? Right.
We had no idea what to do. So the wrong time to have that discussion with your family members is during the process where it may or may not occur. The right time is to do it in advance of those situations so that you don't have to go through those difficult times on top of physical and emotional stress.
Right, on top of all your mourning. You have really 5 great tips on how to become prepared. First of all, we've been saying it's kind of creepy, it's kind of weird. Forget all that, right? We're all going to have to go through this experience whether we like it or not.
Well, you know, a lot of people say it's morbid, a lot of people say it's creepy, but I got to be honest, if you look at it from a financial perspective and you look at it from just a logical, when you do a will or a trust, what is that designed to do? Plan your end of death plans and preferences, long-term care, life insurance. It's all saying, in the event that my situation doesn't go the way I plan, an unexpected health, an unexpected car accident, whatever it may be, my family, their financial and emotional situation can be not perfect, but it can be minimized and optimized, and I cared and planned enough to do it in advance, right, so that if that circumstances came, we could take care of it.
And that is the first. You said finish that will or trust, and I like how you put that, finish it. We'll assume you've even started it, so get that taken care of, and other end-of-life directives. Your second one, write down your plans for your funeral, and that seems very simple and elementary, but put it down on paper is what you're saying.
Well, I'd like to go back to the will or a trust. 70% of Americans die today without so much as a will. And that to me is astounding. Now imagine how many don't have an end-of-life plan.
Right.
It's in the less than 10%.
Right.
So planning your will or a trust is just the foundation. The second step is to create a guide called a family record guide. And what that does is that helps the family document the plans and preferences. Do you want to be buried or cremated? How big of a service do you want to have? Do you want to make it public or private? Do you want to have your ashes scattered? Do you want to have all the family members invited or certain people? There's so many things that go into a memorial service, and that's the written documented version. And then the other step that you can take is what is called a love drawer. Now, I personally created this love drawer concept, and the reason why is my wife and I were in a near-death car accident. And I'm happy to say we made it, but what I realized was I had done all those things. I had done the will, I had done the trust, I had done all the proper planning to protect us, but if something happened to me, she had no idea where to find those things.
Physically where it was.
Physically where it was.
Consider life insurance.
Life insurance,
as well.
Absolutely. It's just naturally a fit with wills, trusts, estate planning, and end-of-life planning. It fits perfectly.
Last tip, as we're running out of time, quickly, take advantage of, not in your sense though, Chris, hopefully, but just in this segment, take advantage of new technology, you say that.
There's some unbelievable things out there that people need to know about. In our case, I wish we did know about, and that is, today, if you can't attend a funeral, and there's a lot of reasons, whether financially, whether health-wise, age-wise, planning-wise, schedule-wise, you can now attend. As a matter of fact, Fox News rated the top 10 tech trends, and number 1 was you'll attend a funeral online. So you can actually go in the privacy of your own home, anywhere in the world where you have access to the internet, and you can, the second best thing if you can't make it is you can watch it live on the internet. They're password protected websites, so you can allow who you want when you want, and if you can't make it, it's stored for up to 90 days.
Wow.
So what a great way for family members to participate. A couple others are DVD video tributes, and they're family pictures of somebody from childhood all the way up, choreographed with songs that they choose, and they really make a special memorial edition. When you watch it, it helps you heal, it helps you remember. It's a very positive thing. And then there's memorial websites that are like the webcasting, but families can go from anywhere in the world. They can access it anytime they want. They can store pictures, memories, photos, videos. It's unlimited. It lasts forever. You can do donations, and it's a wonderful technology. Those three things at a bare minimum every family, in my opinion, needs to know about, because most of them are choosing them.
All right. Chris Hill, funeralresources.com. We'll link all that good information to our website, myfoxdc.com. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right. Let's go on downstairs, see what Tony's working on for the 9 o'clock.